As the sun set behind the mountains, Sarah drove down the winding road towards her family's cabin in the woods. She had been looking forward to this weekend getaway for months, but as the trees thickened around her and the light faded, a sense of unease crept up her spine. She tried to shake it off, reminding herself that she had stayed at the cabin many times before and nothing had ever happened. But when she arrived at the cabin, she found the door ajar and a sense of foreboding settled over her. Sarah cautiously entered the cabin, calling out for her family. There was no response. She checked the kitchen and the living room, but everything was just as she had left it. However, when she went upstairs to the bedrooms, she found a note on the bed that made her blood run cold. "Stay quiet and you might live through the night." Sarah's heart pounded in her chest as she looked around, trying to determine if someone was there with her. She could hear her own breathing and the creaking of the floorboards, but nothing else. Suddenly, she heard a faint scratching sound coming from the closet. She approached it slowly, heart racing, and hesitantly opened the door. In the dim light, she could just make out a pair of eyes staring back at her. She gasped in horror as a hand reached out and grabbed her arm. Sarah tried to scream, but a hand covered her mouth. She struggled to break free, but it was no use. The last thing she saw before everything went black was the glint of a knife in the intruder's hand.